Today, I want to share with you how to ask Claude to teach you how to use Claude. It's not standard request, but I guarantee you, you will see the nice output. You will see the nice structure, what to learn, how to check this, and then we will create the nice projects that you can use to learn Claude for specific case and specific niche. So let's go and I show you step by step how to create this. Let's start from the first. Let's imagine she created and sell soft toys online using AI just for common questions and receive the answers. But she want to integrate AI completely in her workflow, but she don't know where to start and how to start. That's why I want to show you how to connect specific case, specific user, and to Claude and ask Claude to create for us some learning plan and use this for learning how to use Claude. So let's go and create this project. So what you need now, you need to create account in Claude if you don't have this account yet. And I created the new account. It's completely new free account because I don't want to use my own account with memory about myself. That's why I use the new account and show you how to use this completely from scratch when memory is empty. Then you need to use my prompt. Link will be in the descriptions to all prompts that I will show you today. You need just to copy and paste. But here I want to show you a couple of things that you can adjust about yourself and for yourself. The first one, the tool. You can use Claude, but you also can use any different tools that you prefer. Perplexity, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, etc. A lot of tools now exist in the market. But here, in this case, I will show you about the Claude. That's why you can change and this parameter in the future. But now let's go and use the Claude. The second one is niche. You can describe in 2-3 words about the niche that you're working on or why and where you want to integrate the CI. Then specific increasing. If you want to, example, know how to learn AI to run marketing, advertising, or etc., you can add here the specific requests and etc. But in my case, I left just general to knowledge because I want to show you the framework, the approach, how to use it. And at the end, we will receive a couple of things. The first one is HTML file, or you can change the HTML file to PDF file, up to you. I will left here is just the HTML file because then in the future you can use this as system and just press and check all the tasks and run on your computer. The second one, you need to receive a markdown file. I will show you how to work this markdown file, where we will add this markdown file, and how it helps us to learn this in the future. So now let's go and just copy and paste this prompt to our Claude in the new chat here. And yes, it is just new account, and Claude showed me a lot of basic settings, but I want to skip this. I always recommend use app for your desktop. You can download for Mac or Windows, but here I will use this browser version. So now I paste my prompt. Now let's run. I set here this by default, dominant, medium. That's all. So after a couple of minutes, I received a nice plan and HTML file that we asked. Also, I updated my prompt because I received HTML, but stages is not saved. But I updated my prompt, and you will run the right prompt, and you will receive the nice HTML file and completed HTML file. So now, but I want to show you now result, what I received. First of all, I received a HTML file as I asked. I can download and use on my laptop as checklist what I learned and where I stopped. You can run this in your browser and just check what you completed and come back to this file and see where you stopped the last time. Also, we received nice empty file, and here it's included 3 levels because it's included to my prompt. The first level, it's absolutely basic. In each level, we have a couple of stages, outcome for each stages, what we want to learn for these stages, and etc. You can review this file. Maybe you want to update something, but here now I see it's nice structure that gives a nice winning for this niche, because in level 2, Claude included skills for your knitting and toys business, how to create skills and what kind of and what type of skills you can create for this type of business. For example, product description and listing copy, social media caption and content idea, customer service, and etc. Here it's just a plan. Now we need to download everything and then create a new project with the right instructions. And now I will show you these instructions and a new created project in Claude. So here's the instructions for our projects. All these text you will find in the descriptions. Here you need just adjust the niche that you mentioned on your prompt that I showed you before. Now we need just to copy this instruction, go to our Claude and create the new project. Let's create the new project. Just new project. Name this project Learning Claude, something like that. You can use different name as you prefer. Then here you will find some instructions. Just press plus and add our instruction as we created and that I showed you. So that's saved instruction. Also, here you need to add a file that we created before. Just press plus and upload from your device. So I added file. Now our project is ready. And what we can do next, we need just to ask Claude to start our learning process. Let's start our based on our instruction and files. But have just one file, but if you have a couple of files, you can also add here HTML file and etc. Okay, so press and let's see what we will receive now. So we'll ask a couple of questions. Where should we start? Of course, we want to start from level 1, stage 1, because it's first stage. And Claude preparing for us some information. Let's see what we will receive. And here we receive some nice text that we need to read and to do the sound task what Claude provided for us. Okay, it's nice. You can ask here the couple of questions, some and etc. But let's back to our project, and I want to ask more specific case. Let's go to level 2, stage 2.1. Let's try to do this. I want to jump to the level 2, stage 2. Let's see what we have now. Claude give us some instruction what we can do, and then what we can ask Claude to recreate, something like that. And this way, this point give you the learning purpose, that how you can learn use Claude using Claude or using ChatGPT using ChatGPT, etc. You can mix up any different tool, but here you can ask specific questions about a specific learning purpose. Of course, you can create more advanced level education, improve my prompt, add more advanced request or advanced specific question, as I mentioned before, and then you will receive more specific education and etc. But now you have some tool how to learn AI using AI. So now let's go to some summary. So these small steps give you the completed plan that you can use to learn how to use AI or different tools included to AI. If you want to learn about the skills, you can create education only about skills for your specific niche. You just include this to specific requests. That's why we created some Claude account. We use just one prompt. We created some free level learning path. Yes, we created some HTML and D file, created project, and start learning. Don't forget about update your HTML file when you completed some stages. And in the future, I will show you the more interesting video how to integrate AI in your daily workflow, how to build something from scratch and find interesting cases. So subscribe next time. I will show you more interesting cases.